Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Now here is Hachimura. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
And it's blocked. Here's LeBron. A second chance effort. He lays it in.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. We talked about the daunting task of facing Steph Curry. Coach said Curry makes your entire five guard him. Steph might be the best conditioned player in the league. He is constantly moving. It makes him so difficult to track. So, of course, it's not just Curry shooting that presents problems. Guys?
Thanks, David. RJ, with how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his three-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen, simply because how he changed the game.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now here's LeBron. Pass to Doncic. Oh, good with the triple. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Outside Curry. It's up a three. Again, Curry missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Drills it from outside.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Lakers with a quick start to this game. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Curry with it. He's picked up by Doncic.
This just demonstrates how fearless Curry is. Look, he knows how to get inside and draw plenty of fouls.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
And the Warriors off to a slow start here. 6-point game. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here's Curry. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Green, no luck.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Finney-Smith. Now Doncic. Defended by Moody. Now here's LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. Butler with the ball. It's rebounded by Doncic. Shoots the 3. LeBron can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 6. Now here's Butler. Buries it down low.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
And here's Doncic from the arc. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And that one drops for him.
Nice work from the in-between area. Curry has no problem taking this shot when it's available.
Back to Doncic. Reeves outside. Lets it go with the 3. Jimmy Butler pulls it in.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Green, no luck.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Warriors trailed by 5. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Curry. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. $19 seconds left to play in the first. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Knocks it loose. Floats it up for Butler. They kick out to Hield. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Here's Curry with the 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers lead by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Again, Curry missing. Lakers leading by 5. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
Reeves outside. Back to Vincent. Pass to Reeves. Crafty move. I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before, Richard. Do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Now here's Murray. Driving inside. To the middle. Pass to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. And Embiid pulls it down.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Nikola Jokic, Clark, is as skilled a big as we have seen. And when he has the ball, he can really affect the opposition.
Yeah, he's such a great passer, and he's got tremendous size. I mean, people forget because he's pretty nimble and agile that he's, right at 7 feet tall, 7'1", with really long arms. So he's a problem just from the size standpoint. Then you factor in his otherworldly skills as a passer, as a shot maker, as a basketball player. And now you've got something that's as unique as we've seen in, I think, the history of the game.
Porter, no luck. Here's Oubre. Back to Maxey. Beyond the arc. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Maxey makes things happen with his hard work and determination as a scorer.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. He thinks they need to focus on speeding up Nikola Jokic rather than trying to slow him down. Coach said Jokic dominates the game at his own pace, so we need to put more pressure on him and not allow him to play so patiently. Of course, that's easier said than done. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime in Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present, and it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Grimes from outside off the mark. The Nuggets trailed by 5. Porter outside, and again Denver with the triple.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Grimes. 6 to shoot. Lays it up off the glass.
Embiid, such a dominant force inside. That's exactly where his coaches and teammates want him operating.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Porter in the corner. Offline with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's George. Hasn't made one yet.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
There's just no stopping Jokic on the inside.
Back to Maxey. And they double up Maxey. And stolen by Gordon. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. A nice shot by Brown. And it's all knotted up.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Kicks it out to Maxey. Here's Grimes. Just 5 on the clock. Driving in. And that one, good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Murray outside. Down low. Pass to Brown. To the paint. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
We could feel that one all the way over here.
Yeah, great aggressive move to the bucket there. He wasn't about to pass that one up. He threw it down.
Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
Clark, obviously, this is a results league for head coaches. And we're always going to see lots of changes at that position.
I think you're exactly right. I don't necessarily agree with it all the time. I would like to see owners and general managers and decision makers be a little more patient, give coaches a little more runway. But we know it's a results-oriented league, and oftentimes the reality is that it's easier to change one coach than it is perhaps to change a handful of players on a roster that's not performing.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Yabusele. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Over to the wing. Here's Brown. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Brown's got his second bucket of the game to go.
A top passer at his position, Jokic is consistent at moving the ball.
Edwards drawing the double team. Butler in the corner. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. The Nuggets trail. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Yabusele. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. To the wing on the left. Jokic on top. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Boy, that kind of throwdown by Westbrook gets the bench off their feet and excited.
Pass to Yabusele. Here's McCain. Still yet to score. Yep, that one goes.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for Denver. 4-point game. And it's all said and done. Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
Shot by Grimes, no good. On offense, here are the Nuggets. They're on a 14-6 run. Watson for three. Drops in the tray. Watson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nuggets.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Inside. Inside is Jokic territory.
Really hard to move Jokic off the blocks. He's tough down there.
Pass to Grimes. To the inside. Westbrook with the steal. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game time. Watson's shot is good.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
And Philadelphia with another turnover here. 15 seconds left from the first half of basketball. Here's the screen. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Watson's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
How about that strong pick by Westbrook?
And so it's Denver holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. George looking around. Outside, Maxey. 76ers moving the ball around. That one falls. George has got the first points of the second. Half here for Philadelphia.
Good work in deep from George that time. He's far more than just a perimeter threat.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Strother. 5 on the clock. Watson the screen. Here's Tyson. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. Tyson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's George. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Man, I can't believe He blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Pass to Watson. And Watson slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And that one's good, Maxey.
The numbers testify. Tyrese Maxey is one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA.
And, Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second-round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Oubre outside. Pass to Grimes. Now Embiid. Now here is George. And stolen by Gordon. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And here's Westbrook. They set the pick. Here's Tyson. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers trailed by 14. Chalk up 2 there.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Here's Watson. And Watson slams it in.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Bucket is good.
When Maxey is clicking on all cylinders, he is a tough guy to slow down.
Here's Watson. Pass to Tyson. Now here's Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. To the wing right side. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Watson's shot is off. And the 76ers with possession. Oubre. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Denver leading by 12. Porter in the corner. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Jokic. Back to Watson. Jokic with it. Guarded by Embiid. Jokic, no good. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Yabusele. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Now Watson. He's got 18. Down low. Here's Porter. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Porter's got 11 points.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
Right wing. Pass to Grimes. And he drives in. And the layup's good off the glass. Grimes has got his second bucket.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets, leading by 12. Pass to Porter. Lets the three fly. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Here's Yabusele. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. It's Edwards on the wing. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. The Nuggets leading by 12 to the paint. Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
And this is Gordon's sweet spot. An awesome dunker who loves getting in tight and wrecking the rim.
Outside Butler. Outside Edwards. That one misses. Good defense by Jokic. And here's Denver. Left side Gordon. Back to Murray. Fires from deep. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Over to the left wing. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Butler from outside. Hits it from three-point range.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
And they double up Murray. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Nuggets lead by 14.
He did not take that three at the other end laying down. You can see the fire in Jokic's eyes.
So it's Denver now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Kicks it out to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
That's a 2 from Butler. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Denver leading by 12. Pass to Porter. Now here's Jokic. To the middle. Brown's shot is off. Right side, Edwards. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Brown. Here's Gordon. Here's Jokic, guarded by Embiid. Jokic inside. On the wing, Porter. Gordon with no one around. No good from outside. The 76ers trailed by 9. 124 left to play here in the fourth. Stolen by Gordon. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Brown. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 11. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Denver.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Outside for Murray. Pass to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Jokic inside. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Butler with the ball. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Philadelphia with another turnover here.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
And Watson has it in the corner. Outside, Porter. Off target from outside.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Oubre outside. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Off target with that shot. So we'll see the defending world champion Boston Celtics and the Denver Nuggets. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. RJ, this could be a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
Here's Brown. 4 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Jokic. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And they're just trusting his instincts. How about Jokic late in the shot clock?
Holiday, no one around him. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
For 3, Murray. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Briefly spoke with David Adelman. He knows how much Jason Tatum can impact a game. Coach told me Tatum has improved the way he reads the game, how he responds to a defense. He's faster. That means we have to be crisp with how we rotate and send a double. Not a lot of wiggle room on the floor when Tatum is processing information. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many scouts felt he'd never be a #1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those are strengths in his game.
Al Holiday. Outside Tatum. Kept alive. Tries again. Gordon with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Denver passing it around. Back to Murray. Six to shoot. Here's Brown. And another miss by Denver. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics.
Oh, nice finish. Come on, Jaylen. That's just ridiculous.
Pass to Brown. Porter with it. Over to the left wing. To the paint. To halt the run. And here's Gordon from outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Porzingis. Rebound by the Nuggets. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Here's Holiday, following the score by Aaron Gordon. The three from Tatum. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Pass to Murray. Outside Porter. Over Holiday. And the shot is long.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Tatum. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Look, this dude is well built, man. He's a specimen. He's 6'8". Look, he's going to score inside if he gets that close.
Back to Porter. 40 seconds left in the first. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
40 seconds left in the first quarter. Fires the three. And again, Denver no good. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Pritchard. Off target from outside. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. Pass to Watson. And pushing it up, here's Boston. It's stolen by Watson. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Up the floor. Saric, that's good. And that ties it up.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Tatum, what? Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
1 quarter in the... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
A 3 ball. It's hauled in by Watson, and the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul. The Nuggets trail by 3.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well. And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, "My potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by." Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Boston?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Out left to the wing. Outside, Porter. Denver passing it around. Back to Watson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And the Celtics making a change here. For Denver, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road. Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Porter outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Porter's got his first 3 points of the game.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Here's Pritchard. Tatum looking around. It's stolen by Sharks. And they're moving it up. The tray. Brown's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
White up top. Outside Holiday. Richard, so many things about Drew Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin, but Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor. No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
And again, Denver no good. Boston leading by 3. White wide open. He fires. That's short off the rim. Inside. Pass to Jokic. It's stolen by White. Here's the 3. And Drew Holiday with the 3. Holiday's got the lead up to 6 now for Boston.
A solid outside game. Holiday has good lift on his J. And at 6'4", he can get his shot off against just about anybody.
Celtics on offense. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Here's Brown. Back to Porzingis. The kick out to Brown. Shot clock at 6. The second chance effort. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Murray, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
The Nuggets trail by 6. It's stolen by Brown. Oh, and here comes Porzingis all alone. Pass to Tatum. Brown outside. And another miss by Boston. And here's Denver. Watson for 3. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts. Outside Tatum. Over in the corner, Brown. Outside Holiday. Over Murray. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Celtics lead by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 3-point lead. Outside, White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown outside. Clock at 6. Porzingis trying to get free. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Murray outside. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Murray's got 5 points so far.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
And a wide open look for Porter. No good on the triple. Pass to Holiday. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
Back to Porter. Here's Brown. And here is Murray. Outside Gordon. From deep. A nice shot by Brown.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Now here is Holiday. 8 points for him. Outside White. Knocks it loose.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 13. Back to White. And Brown pulls it down. Nuggets trail. So the wing on the left. Outside Porter for the lead. Rebounded by Tatum.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to White. Here's Holiday to the inside. Tatum. Nice D from Porter. Jokic inside. Here's Brown. Murray outside. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, we can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. They need this one. Tatum's shot is off. Denver in the lead. Porter outside, and the three ball is good. Porter's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Nuggets.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
Outside Holiday. It's White on the wing. And here's Tatum for three. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
And how about the urgency there on Gordon's drive? Pushing past the defense for that one.
And here's Tatum for three. Tatum with another miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And so it's Denver with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Right back at... And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Denver leading by 6. And Watson has it in the corner. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
A nice shot by Brown.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. You gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Count that bucket. Westbrook's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nuggets.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate.
Celtics passing it around. And Tatum puts up a deep three. Tatum with another miss. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Down low. Here's Saric. And Boston with the rebound. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Good on the three-point shot. Pritchard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Watson's shot is off.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Pass to Pritchard. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Good.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Brown. To the middle. Here's Jokic. The shot that time not on target. Nice D from Porzingis. Here's Holiday. Buries it down low.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Outside Gordon. The Nuggets with another miss. Celtics trail by 6. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Yes, that goes in.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Looking to get back on track here. Porzingis inside. Just 5 on the clock. Boston needs to get off a shot from about 16. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And it's clear that Tatum loves the mid-range, excels at recognizing when to shoot from there.
The Nuggets leading by 6. Kicks it out to Gordon. Takes the 3. That's no basket. His third miss in 8 tries. Brown outside. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. He gets it in there.
There you go, JB. I love his confidence. One of his strongest traits.
Here's Jokic. Porzingis with the block. Now here is Holiday. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Now look, this won't go down as a block, but the D made him change his shot, and that was enough.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
The deep 3 from Tatum. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
It counts.
In the clutch, Brown is someone you rely on, and he knows how to find his team points in a hurry.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. The drive by Jokic. Boston grabs the miss. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Outside Tatum. From outside off the mark. And stolen by White. Yes! And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. What a show they put out. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
Pass to Durant. Back to Beal. Good ball movement here by the Suns. 6 to shoot. Durant feeling it out a bit. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Here's KD. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Beal's shot is good.
How about the balance? Beal stopping on a dime.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Hart. No good with the triple.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Durant down low. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, you get a sense of how locked in Kevin Durant is. The defense not going to alter his approach.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
There's Beal with the three. The Knicks off to a quick start here. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Hart. And here is Bridges. Towns with it. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now here's Booker, defended by Towns. Booker, no good. The Knicks leading by 5. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. And another Kevin, Kevin Durant, is the most decorated member of the Suns star trio. KD says, I believe in this team and we believe in one another. I like our chemistry. Not just the three of us, but our whole team. Our coaching staff is doing a great job. I'm not promising anything, but I like our chances against anybody. Kevin, they certainly have the talent.
David, indeed they do. Robinson, that's good.
Well, exactly where you want Robinson taking advantage offensively. Use the length and size to score inside.
Pass to Booker. Outside, Jones. Here is Durant. Going inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
You simply can't bite on the shot fake, but Kevin Durant makes that a tough task.
The Knicks making a switch here. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
And here's Jones after Mikal Bridges hitting the three. And the basket by Jones.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Outside Durant. Kicks it out to Jones. Outside O'Neal. Booker looking around. Second chance shot over Robinson. A nice shot by Booker.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Anunoby has the open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. And that does it for the first quarter. Knicks lead by 7. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Now here's Jones. It's Allen on the wing. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. 6 on the shot clock. O'Neal, that's a two-pointer. Connects, the jumper drops. O'Neal's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Suns. Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
A kick out to O'Neal. Pass to Jones. To the middle. Here's Plumlee. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Bridges, no one around him. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. High post Allen. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Now Allen. Over Hart. Robinson pulls it in. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Bridges for 3. Rebound by the Suns. It's deflected. Here's Hart. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now here's Beal. Shoots over Bridges. Phoenix no good that time either. The Knicks leading by 9. Driving in. Payne. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. On the wing, Jones. Off the left rim and out. New York with the ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Achua. Now Payne. Allen defending. Back to Achua. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. A dunk by Achua.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's Allen. Nothing on the board. Outside Durant. Can they get it? The Knicks pull it in.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Nailed from three-point land.
Boy, Kevin Durant, the quick release and from distance.
So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
Here's Payne. Following the basket by Mason Plumlee. Outside, Towns. Pass to Payne. Shot clock at 6. A floater. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Suns trail by 10. And here's Booker. Payne covering. Allen left side. Now here's Durant. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Durant's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, no hesitation right there. You see Kevin Durant assertive on the offensive end.
Towns wide open. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Knicks out front, leading by 10. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Suns trail by 10. And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all missed significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you. And Towns gets it to go.
Well, this team relies, obviously, on Towns for great productivity, and this guy is as reliable offensively as you get.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Suns trail by 14. Bridges with the steal. And they're running. Hart wide open. He fires. The three-pointer no good. Durant in the corner. Booker left side. Richards no good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
New York moving the ball around.
Come get it, come get it.
Here's Towns. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Towns has got 15 points.
Yeah, this team is at its best when Towns is looking to establish himself on the interior.
We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
Well, Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
Brunson outside. And Ball sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And here's Brunson. Left side, Towns. And Ball sends it back. Left side, KD. Using his length inside, Durant.
Kevin Durant just understands how to find the open spots on the floor. His scoring line, proof of him getting to the efficiency we always look to.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Pass to Iguodala. Up top, Durant. He's got 15. Just 5 to shoot. The layup off target. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. The dunk by Achua.
That's just outstanding floor awareness from Jalen Brunson. It doesn't matter if he's at the 1 or the 2. He always makes the right play.
Pass to Iguodala. Booker outside. Out to the wing. Here's KD. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Robinson. And Brunson, here we go. .55 seconds left to play here in the third. The rebound by Richards. Suns trail by 17. For 3, Booker. Book it! Devin for 3.
You've got to be there on the catch if Devin Booker gets an opportunity from the perimeter. This guy too good a shooter.
And here's Brunson outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Brunson's got 5 points so far.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Brunson down the lane. It's good. 7 points in the game.
If Brunson sees any daylight, he's going to attack. Did just that on the drive.
It's intercepted. Sinks that one from the post. Brunson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's the New York Knicks holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shot. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. New York leading by 18. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. Pass to McBride. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Brunson. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
We know that the defense in today's NBA wants to take away the rim and the three. Mr. Brunson says, I'll take that mid-range.
Jones looking for an opening. Clock at 6. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the Knicks with possession. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Pass to McBride. The tray. Phoenix grabs the miss. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Booker in the corner. Shot from the wing. Doesn't go for him. The Knicks leading by 20. Brunson with a clean look. It's rebounded by Booker.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Jones, no one around him. Off target from outside. Launches a three. McBride's shot is off. Pass to Dunn. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Suns missing. Here's McBride. Drains it from beyond the arc. McBride's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Brunson surveying the D. It's hauled in by Dunn. Phoenix with the ball. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Here's Anunoby. Goes back up. Pass to Achua. Here's Brunson. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Let's remember this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
Booker outside. Back to Jones. Pass to Booker. Booker draws the double. And that time, also a missed shot.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And here's Brunson outside. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for New York.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jalen Brunson.
This guy has been shot making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Outside Durant. And that's going to be a treble. And here are the Knicks. 15 points in a row. A good run right now. Yep, that one goes in there.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Now Beal fires the three. He can't get that one. So no problem for New York as they get
It's the Phoenix Suns taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. And it's the Suns to start out. Outside Booker. Out to the wing. For three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Well, Grant, what should we expect in a veteran-heavy matchup like this?
You know, B.A., it typically means we'll get a clean game. These guys have been around for a while and know how to take care of the basketball.
And that one's good. James.
Good work on the block. I like when LeBron gets aggressive this close to the rim.
Outside Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Durant. Offline with a 3.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Doncic. Now Hayes. Hey, expanding his range. Rebounded by Dunn. Durant surveying the D. And there's a defensive 3-second call. Phoenix shooting their first free throw in this game. And the technical free throw is good.
You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
Now here's Booker. Beal outside. The Suns need to get off a shot. Richards. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers. A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home.
So fluid pulling up to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
Finished off by Hayes.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Now here's Booker. Pass to Beal. Just 5 on the clock. No good from outside. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. For 3, James. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Richards with it. Picked up by James. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. He's all alone. And it's James with the jam.
Yo, watch out. LeBron James on the break, honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. Just get out of the way.
Out to Beal. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And stolen by Booker. In transition, here come the Suns. Here's Dunn. LeBron with the rebound. The Lakers trail. You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring, But how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
Oh, he's a good decision maker, B.A. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional, quote-unquote, point guard.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. And so it's the Lakers with it. Coming off a Suns make. James inside. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. Now Durant. Banked it in off the glass. Durant's got 8 points.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
Pass to Hayes. Back to Doncic. Now here is James. Three-pointer off the mark. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Pass to Hayes. And the shot no good. A bit short. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Suns ahead. They lead by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Lakers trail by 3. Ever since Phoenix changed ownership, they've been all in on winning now, Richard.
They've traded a lot of picks away and young talent to assemble a team of superstars, some of the best shooters in the history of this league, and they were willing to go deep into the luxury tax to sustain it.
Just 4 to shoot. Hachimura from long range. It's hauled in by Beal.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
That shot is good by O'Neal.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
And it's Hachimura missing.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Outside O'Neal. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. James with the ball. Beal picks him up. Here's Reeves. Rejected by Allen. Back to Doncic. Down low. Outside Reeves. Hachimura from long range. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. For 3, O'Neal nails it from 3. O'Neal's got 5 now.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding away. Wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Pass to Hayes. Back to Hachimura. From deep, here's Doncic. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Phoenix leading by 8. Back to Jones. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Pass to Hachimura. Back to Reeves. It's James on the wing. And here's Reeves, defended by Jones. 5 on the clock. And again, the Lakers, no good. So it's Phoenix now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
The Suns leading. Pass to Plumlee. Now Allen. Back to Jones. To the paint. Here's Beal. Here's O'Neal. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. He has 7. And here are the Lakers. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Doncic, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
You know, over Bradley Beal's career, he succeeded in a few different roles, RJ.
Yeah, he played with the ball-dominant guy. Then he became the sole star on his team. And now